titled Deadbeat, Baby Daddies, and the child support they don't pay. Basically, the narrative has always been for Black single mothers that we are bitter, that we are problematic, and that we exercise parental alienation. And although I can't speak for everyone's situation, I can speak for myself. I am or was in a situation where I dealt with a man who left his responsibilities and went on to live his life and did not financially provide for his child or physically be there in the flesh to raise his child up. So, like I said, I can't speak for every situation or every single mom, but I just wanted to shed light on and give a different insight on single Black mothers who deal with fathers who abandon them, and not only do they abandon them, but they slander them in the streets and lie and tell people that parental alienation is in place and they're not able to see their child when, you know, we have courts in place, or just don't do anything to raise their kids up. Like, we have men just keep having child after child after child, and it's everybody's fault on why they can't take care of their child. So just a little bit into my story. I was a single mom up until my son was 11. At 11, I decided to send him to stay with his biological father. His biological father has been absent from my son's life since he was 3 years old. No communication up until, I believe, 5. At 5, I allowed my son's father to take my son to a baseball game, I believe it was. Yeah, I believe it was a baseball game. He took him at 5. After 5, we never heard from him again or seen him again until my son was 11 when he went to go live with him. So I was basically a single parent up until a year ago. 2021 is when my son went to go live with his father. So as before my son went to go live with his father, I did hear rumors as far as I was keeping him from his child. I really didn't feed too much into that because I knew that wasn't necessarily the case. So now that my son has been living with his father for a year, I'm dealing with more and more slander. I'm dealing with not being able to speak to my child or see my child, and I'm dealing with this man poisoning my child and turning my son against me at this point. So with all that being said, I ran across a podcast that my son's father actually has with his best friend and a young lady. I'm not sure what her involvement is in the podcast. However, I will be addressing that podcast, which was used to slander my name publicly further, and to basically discredit me as a parent and a mother. And I usually don't respond to bullshit. However, it's been 13 years of this slander and just blatant disrespect to everything that I stand for. So I'm just going to get into that and address a few things from the Garage Cast. So as promised, we're going to get into these clips. I know you guys have been waiting. So I'll be back in a few as we dissect and pull the bullshit apart, like pulled pork.
Child support, child support, child support. That's what I said. I said, you gotta be on this show because this nigga wrote the book on child support, man. So,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I don't have a problem with child support. You know what I'm saying? Because the basics of child support is supposed to be that the parent is supposed to take care of the child financially so they are able to take care of themselves financially. You know.
That's what I always hear. It's always, it's no kind of, I'm a try to think on your, you know what I'm saying, you got shit going on or whatever the case may be, but it be like, you owe me. I've been taking care of the child all the time. That's it. It's like you owe.
My first problem with the podcast is the title of child support. I feel like it's 3 people speaking that have no experience with child support. The nigga at the top, he does live at home with his children. He is a full-time babysitter and he works part-time, so we will give him that. He does not pay child support. My son's father at the bottom, he does not pay child support at all. And the baboon on the other side, child support doesn't apply to her. So basically, the first full clip, he's talking about he's been stopped from seeing his child. If I would have let him be in the child's life from the gate, we wouldn't have these problems. It's just lie after lie after lie. And as the clips roll, you guys will be able to decipher for yourself.
That's what I said. I said, you gotta be on this show because this nigga wrote the book on child support, man. So
if you would have let me been a part of my child's life, we wouldn't be here.
The gate. From the gate.
But that
I haven't been around you since
don't you think?
I haven't been around you since he was 2. I don't communicate with you. You turn around. And it's not for me not being a good dad or whatever. It's just for
I was a fucked up dad to my son.
So you guys just heard it, the first clip. It's just so much to unpack on this clip. The first thing I want to address is the slick allegation that I'm butthurt that we're not together. This is coming from a woman who never called your phone for help when you left when my son was 2. I never called you for money. I never called you for Pampers. I never called you to babysit. I never called you for assistance because you never reached out to do anything for your child. So to have it anywhere confused or fucked up that I'm butthurt that we're not together and I had to claw you from my home tooth and nail is fucking crazy. However, that's just one of fucking many things that you fucking lie about. You stated it's not because you're not a good dad. It's not because I'm not a good dad. And I'm just trying to understand, how the fuck do you think that you're a good dad and you were missing from your fucking child's life from 2 years of age? And you got him back at fucking 11. And you did not financially support your fucking child. You did not show up when school started. You did not show up for a fucking birthday. You didn't even fucking call. You didn't fucking call for Christmas. You didn't pull up with a pair of fucking socks. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Niggas went to fucking hospitals. Like, you did not do nothing. You did not walk him into any classes. You didn't meet any fucking teachers. You didn't check and call to see if he fucking ate. And you say on a fucking podcast and stated that it's not that I'm not a good dad. You're fucking delusional. Wait.
And I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of niggas out there that don't take care of their kids, and a lot of that be because they just bitter. They probably not with the baby mama no more, so they bitter.
Yeah, you got some of them that
I let my disdain or whatever feelings I had for you affect my thought process and the way I should have been moving forward as a father to my son. I let the things that I felt like was going to save my life and my livelihood, my depression, my anxiety, my suicidal thoughts, make me move in an aspect that was selfish of me, to where I should have put aside, no matter what the fuck I was going through, my son and his feelings and emotions ahead of that. I'm not trying to change your viewpoint, your perception of me, or to discredit yours. You have a right to feel everything that you feel about me. I was a fucked up dad to my son.
So basically, he's the nigga that they're speaking of in the podcast, and I'm not sure why no one addressed it. It's self-explanatory, but I basically just wanted to get into his friend at the top stating that, you know, there are some men who don't take care of their children. There are some men that are bitter about the fact that they're not with their child's mother anymore. And my son's father sat down at the bottom of the screen and he nodded and agreed, as he always does. And as you guys heard the clip, he's basically stating that his bitterness towards me stops him from being a parent. He stated that his suicidal thoughts and anxiety and depression was stopping him from being a father to his child. And this is the same man who told me when he left that I would want to kill myself, that single parenting would be so hard on me that I would want to kill myself. And it's just a basic projection. Like, this is what narcissistic bum niggas do. You know, when trying to have one up, this nigga told me that the mother of his child, that I would want to kill myself. He knew he had no plans of taking care of his child, and he was wishing death on his child's mother. Come to find out, this nigga is battling suicidal thoughts, depression, anxiety, and wishing this shit. Like, I don't know, I'm just processing it with y'all. Like, this is some fucking bullshit. It's really fucking bullshit. And y'all heard it out of his own mouth. This is not something that I am telling you guys. He stated that he is dealing with suicidal thoughts and depression, but you're gonna be dealing with suicidal thoughts and depression when you don't fucking feed your children. So I don't know what the fuck you thought.
You keeping me from, you know what I'm saying? You keeping me from my father. You know what I'm saying? He gonna resent you later on in life.
But then when rebelling, now you want to pass him back. You done started the fucked up process. Like, if you would have let me been a part of my child's life, we wouldn't be here.
The gate. From the gate.
But yeah, Stro got his son right now. He do got a situation where he got his son right now, though.
Okay, that's with you.
My opinion, am I the better parent? Yes.
I think so too.
The reason he's with me, because it was said it was my turn.
Oh, wow.
And who gave you fucking authorization to say when I can and when I can't see my motherfucking child? But I cut all communication because I don't have time for the extra shit. Like, I got a life to live. I can't.
I'm just so baffled by the fact that a mother could just, I mean, I understand a young man needs their father. Don't get me wrong. I can't do what you can do. But at the same time, there is no way in hell I'm just finna just be like, here, you can get him.
Finger on my child, yeah.
Okay, so as you guys have heard from the previous clips, word on the street is I'm stopping him from seeing his child. The slander is very real. However, the clip that we're about to go into is a full court press of this man admitting just how terrible of a father he is. And just to give some history and background on the video that you guys will be listening to, it is from March 10th, I believe. March 10th, 2021. So it's not an old clip. It is from last year. I'm gonna say maybe 8 months before he actually received the child. So this is March 10th. He got my son in December. So 8 or 9 months before he received the child. So we're gonna get into that clip now.
I apologize. The reason I'm apologizing is because of my absence, my lack of help. Basically, me being a fucked up father.
You as a good dad, you to take your son in after that whole situation.
You've done it long enough by yourself. I thank the Most High daily for you being the strong person that you are and the mother that you have been to our son. I commend you. I applaud you for being a single mom, a business owner, raising a son. I applaud you, Queen. Sincerely, humbly, wholeheartedly, I apologize. The reason I'm apologizing is because of my absence, my lack of help. Basically, me being a fucked up father for the past 5 years.
I got behind 30 bands.
I got behind
30 bands. 30 bands.
When is it
It's
deserving?
never good. I don't give a fuck what we talking about. So my thing is 30,000. Legit with me. I stay with the jit. You know what I'm saying? What are you fucking talking about? Why the fuck are you talking to me about 30,000? I owe you. No, I don't owe you. The reason I don't owe you, because what if I was dead? You gonna be talking about I owe you? You still gotta do it. You gotta.
Okay, so in the clip y'all just saw, it was a bunch of questions from Cosmin Stroman. He seemed to be a little confused. He had questions of the $30,000. He's saying that the child lives with him. So, Cosmin, if the child lived with you, why the fuck are you backed up $30,000? People who have their child don't pay child support. So, I don't know what the fuck you're confused about, but you're gonna have to ask yourself, why the fuck do I owe $30,000 in back child support for a child that has lived with me? And you guys heard him say that he's been missing for 5 years. So the $30,000 is back child support. The man was screaming, what are we talking about? Why are you talking to me about child support? Who the fuck is talking to you about child support? I'm not talking to you about child support. I don't even talk to you on the phone about shit. I've never called you about support of your child. I've never talked to you about what you owe. I never talked to you about what you didn't fucking pay. So I'm confused about who the fuck is talking to you about $30,000. I'm not fucking talking to you about it. I don't know if the court is talking to you about it, but take that fucking pressure up with them about what the fuck they talking about, because clearly y'all both know what the fuck they talking about. So, what if you were dead? We have a nigga that's alive and well and breathing, refusing to take care of his child, and he's asking, what if I was dead? But you're not dead. You're alive and you're on a podcast. So where the fuck is the support for your child? You're not dead, sir. And if you were to die, would I still be saying you owe me? Yes, that would be your legacy. You would die as a bum ass bitch who owes $30,000 in child support.
Your question, like the question you just posed, ask it a little better for me. Give me a better, you know what I'm saying? When you say,
I was saying like, cause we both like, you said you agree, you said you fuck with child support. You don't see nothing wrong with it. Me, I personally don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Lexi like it.
wrong with it?
Huh?
You said I'm saying I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Not in the. I don't see nothing wrong with the. When I say I don't see nothing wrong with it, I mean like the word child support in itself.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the word.
And when we talking about me personally, I don't have a problem with child support. You know what I'm saying?
It's some good shit in child support too. Now, some good, you know what I mean? In certain situations, it's good. You know.
I don't give a fuck who it is, bro.
He's like, no, not at all.
No child
Period.
support at all.
So you guys heard clear as day. Cosmin say, my son's father, state that he doesn't have a problem with child support. He stated many times, I don't have a problem with child support. He then turned right around when his co-host asked him, so you don't have a problem with child support, because we do, and you don't. And he stated, I don't have a problem with child support. This is like maybe a minute, I'm gonna say some seconds. It's not even a minute. It's maybe some seconds later after making one statement that you don't have a problem with child support, just to turn around and say that you do. And I'm just making this point to state that, like, this man is a fucking psychopath. Like, seriously, you cannot fucking trust anything that he fucking says. He doesn't even believe what the fuck he says out of his own fucking mouth. This is on a fucking podcast, seconds to a minute apart from each other. He's making totally different statements and is bewildered at himself on a conclusion that everyone came to. He is not to be trusted at all. He is a fucking habitual liar. He will say any fucking thing.
I don't communicate with you.
Just, to me, like, I just go back to like how a bitch could do that. Like, your mind frame, like, on the process, like, oh my God, for real, that's bitch ass shit. That's not a mom. That's not a mom at all. That was a surrogate.
Okay, so I just wanted to take a brief intermission from the Garage Cast to talk about Sexy Lexi here. It's nothing sexy about her, but it's her Instagram handle. What the fuck can we do? So, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A, Sexy Lexi. So in the clips, we had Lexi stating that it was some bitch ass shit that I fucking did. She stated that she would throw books at me, and she stated that I'm not a mother, that I'm a surrogate. First of all, Sexy Lexi, I tried to reach out to you before we shot this shit, you know, just to hash it out as a woman, so, you know, we can get some clarity, and, you know, instead of, you know, chatting with me and getting some straightening on that, you chose to block me. So here the fuck we are. First and foremost, Sexy Lexi, you're not going to do shit. You're not finna do shit, bro, to nobody. Nobody. You got on this podcast, you did not do your research. As a black, I don't know if you're a fucking journalist, a fucking business owner, or who the fuck you are, but you got on a podcast and you chose to speak about private matters and private business that you just had no understanding of, and I don't respect that. You're a pick-me ass bitch. This man told you on the fucking podcast that he left it to no communication. He stated that he was backed the fuck up out the ass in child support, and you didn't ask no fucking questions, Lexi. Instead, you decided to talk shit about me, not knowing what the fuck you was talking about, and send fucking terroristic fucking threats. Lexi, we don't fucking believe you. Okay? And next time you mention my fucking name, Lexi, or anything about my fucking business, you're gonna have to open up your fucking DM or something, or come fucking holler at me. Like, my shit is always open. My DM is open, my line is open, and we can handle shit and hash out shit as women. However, I do not fucking respect you. I do not respect you at all. You're on fucking line. You look like a fucking grease monkey. You have a fucking online boutique that you should be worried about. Your fucking titties are down to your ankles. I have many fucking questions. You have 10 fucking braids in your head. And instead of doing your fucking research and being like, yo, this bitch could possibly do my fucking braids, you decided to fucking throw shade instead. I don't even fucking know you, Lexi. I don't fucking know you. But what I do fucking know is that you're gonna have to fucking get a bra, ma'am. You're gonna have to fucking get a bra if you ever want to fucking mention my name again. But you know, guys, at the end of the day, it's always the bitch with the longest titties with the most to say. What can we do?
My husband walked out. My husband walked out. My husband walked out. He packed his shit and walked out.
Them titties walked out too. That nigga packed his bag and packed up all your motherfucking bras, bitch.
It was selfish of me, to where I should have put aside, no matter what the fuck I was going through, my son and his feelings and emotions ahead of that. I'm not trying to change your viewpoint, your perception of me, or to discredit yours. You have a right to feel everything that you feel about me. I was a fucked up dad to my son.
Your child 12 years old.
I haven't been around you since,
Don't you think?
I haven't been around you since he was 2. I don't communicate with you. Hey, it got to a point where rebellion was coming into play too, because he was tired of not being able to be around. I get that it's not about the presence that you give to a child. It's about the presence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What you can buy.
Fuck what you can buy. Be there.
Yeah.
Period. I don't communicate with you. Communication run the motherfucking nation. Been around you since he was 2. Communication run the motherfucking nation.
Ask how old?
He just turned he turned 12 in July. Talking about I owe you. You still got to do. You got to do what you got to do regardless, because it's your child. And if that child's what you mad because you had to feed him, the fuck are we talking about? You mad because the lights on? You got to use the lights too. So if you using the lights, he get them by default. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. People don't be thinking. It just be.
So the man is stating that, am I mad that I have to take care of my child because now it's my child? Am I mad that I have to take care of my child? Am I mad that I have to keep the lights on? And it's like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, nigga, you know goddamn well I'm not mad that I have to keep the fucking lights on, or that the lights are on, or that I have to feed my child. I'm fucking mad that I go above and beyond as a fucking mom for your fucking broke bum ass to not contribute and to fucking slander my name. That is actually what the fuck I'm mad about. Like, I feed my son and take care of my son, and you fucking know that. Because I was just a fucking queen, a business owner, bitch, I was juggling all type of shit, and you was on my dick. So, now, I'm mad that I have to feed my son and keep the fucking lights on. Like, you said, and you talked about how you can't pay your child support, it's snowballing, you're losing your job, you're losing your license, you're going to jail, you can't pay, you're backed up, your back hurt, you can't feed, no fucking body.
And off my background, you know what I'm saying, being a felon, and the type of felon I am, you know what I'm saying, no jobs and nothing fucking with me, you feel me? The type of felon I am, you know what I'm saying, let's keep it all real, I'm gonna drop it out here organic. My shit is bank fraud, you know what I'm saying? They ain't fucking with a thief, so I couldn't work this shit. So you give a nigga a set amount to pay, and he got to figure out how to pay. Now he finally gets a job. He start paying. Something come up, whatever unforeseen circumstance come up. You know what I'm saying? And he missed one. You know what I'm saying? He missed 2 months because that shit snowballed. You know, damn, he missed 3 months. That snowball, he lost his job, right? But now he got another job on the way. You feel me? But he done missed them 3 months. Y'all done suspended his goddamn license.
Yeah.
Now he go to try to get this job, and he ain't even speeding. Somebody got a bad day today. He needs to meet his quota. It's Tuesday or Thursday. You better watch for the sweep. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he pulled him on some He don't even know his license suspended. Boom. He in jail. Because he got his license suspended and he driving with his license suspended. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like you got 1,000,001 reasons why you can't feed your children. But it's like, I'm a single mom. I'm in a state where I have no support. I'm holding down. I stayed in Decatur at first. My rent was very reasonable. I realized that my son needed more educational support. Like, the DeKalb County schools wasn't getting it, so I had to move out to Sandy Springs in the Burbs, where I'm paying now like $2,000 in rent for a 2-bedroom, 2-bed. Okay, so I'm holding down $2,000 in rent. I'm holding down my car. I'm holding down my salon. I'm holding down our son by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it. I don't have a babysitter. I don't have no family here. My son's father is here, but he's doing what the fuck ever he fucking wants to do and crying and slandering my name. But I can't call on you for shit. And I'm holding down every fucking thing by myself. And I'm not fucking crying about it. And you talking about, oh, is you mad that you got to keep the fucking lights on? Nah, nigga, I'm mad that you bitching. And you ain't kept a light on, you ain't fed no fucking body, you ain't supported your fucking child, you ain't did shit, nigga, but take up fucking space and have my fucking name in your mouth. That's what the fuck I'm mad about. Do what I gotta do, nigga. I'm doing shit that you can't fucking do. Nigga, you ain't never fucking had a fucking rent to fucking pay. You never had rent to pay, my nigga. You stand on bitches' shoulders. You don't stand on your own too. And you talking about do what you gotta do. Nigga, what have you fucking done in your lifetime? At fucking 45 years old, what have you fucking accomplished? Outside of child after child after child and broken home after broken home, nigga, you was just fucking married. Now you have a fucking girlfriend who is fucking clueless to the fact that you're a fucking bum. This bitch wanna fight me. That's episode 3. I'm not fucking understanding, my nigga, like, how the fuck you can fix your lips and toot your shit up to say, are you mad? Because, nigga, you a crab ass nigga and you know you is. And you don't want to talk to me, nigga. You don't want to sit down. You don't want to have no fucking discussion. That's why it's no fucking communication. But communication run the nation. You a crab ass bitch. You don't take care of your fucking child. And you had the fucking audacity a week ago to sit up and fucking ever mention my fucking name. And slander me. And slander me to my son. You're detrimental to the fucking community. Like real shit. You're detrimental to the fucking community. Don't ever mention my shit. Don't ever mention my name. Don't ever mention nothing about me when you have not done anything that I have done. Nigga, you have yet to purchase a fucking running vehicle. You have yet to fucking put a utility in your fucking name. Nigga, you was just at your fucking mom's house last month. You came into the fucking new year in a new fucking place because your bitch signed for it and you think that you can fucking talk to me. It's fucking ridiculous. A suicidal ass, broke ass bitch think he gonna fucking tell me that, in my opinion, I think I'm the fucking better parent. You do? You do? You're fucking delusional. Your bitch is delusional. Your mother's fucking delusional. Your circle is fucking delusional. Bab is fucking delusional. All you niggas are fucking delusional. And babe, I just want to address you too because you thought you was just finna slide through the podcast with those bug eyes and wasn't nobody finna say nothing to you. It's crazy how you're on this podcast and you're nodding and agreeing and I feel like he's the best parent too. And it's like, nigga, I have recordings of you dick riding saying otherwise. So it's just crazy that you're on here and you just, with your mouth open the whole fucking time just waiting on a fucking dick to fall in because that's what you do, nigga. You dick ride. And I just want to let you know that in 2023, dick riding is not a fucking form of transportation. You also have to stand on your fucking own too. You sitting back with a podcast with another bum ass nigga, but you need to be trying to figure out why you've been working part-time for 13 fucking years. And why you living off the back of your bitch. And why you're a fucking full-time fucking Mr. Mom-ass nanny. Let's get into that. Let's get into what we fucking feel about that, bitch. And there's always a ugly bug-eyed bitch like you. I just don't fucking understand how you could fix your fucking mouth to say, oh yeah, I think he's a better parent, nigga. You've never seen this nigga with his fucking child. Never, bitch. Never. Y'all niggas are fucking wild and exhausting. I know your bitch is tired.
I was a fucked up dad to my son over the last 5 years, 5 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. To the day.
To this day! To this day! To this day! To this day!
Okay, so basically, you guys heard it here first. We heard the lies that were told, the slander, and we put it basically side by side with the truth. And hopefully, it just opened, shed some light on single mothers such as myself that get the shitty end of the stick. We have to take care of the children with little to no support. And we have to deal with the backlash from the men who created the children with us. It is disheartening to say the least. So hopefully this gives some other mothers, a voice and, some type of, some fire under their ass to put their foot down and say nah, we're not dealing with this shit. We're not sitting back quiet no more. People oh no, don't say your piece, or let people think whatever. It's like 13 years of fucking slander and bullshit. Like, we not sitting back, like, being quiet no more. Like, our grandmas was quiet. Like, people always want to sweep shit under the rug, and it's like, we not doing that, nigga. If you bold enough to get the fuck up in front of fucking people and put a camera on and a ring light and talk shit and lie, then we gonna combat them lies with the truth, and then maybe y'all will shut the fuck up and die off. I don't know. But maybe we'll do a part 2 and come back and get into it a little further. Y'all enjoy your night though.